Hello everybody and welcome back to Vintage Survival. So as you can see we have the combine here, ready to go, because today it has 2 wheat fields to harvest. Field number 9, which is over there around the back, and this field here, which I think is field number 1. It is indeed. Field number 9 is just here. So we'll get both of these done today, and we'll get them baled. It sounds like a lot doing 2 fields, but the fields on this map really, well, the fields that we own on this map really are not too big. I shouldn't keep saying that because, yes, some of the fields up here are huge. Like 65, that's pretty big. I don't know if we'll ever own it. I suppose we could try. But, yes, at the current rate, it's looking fairly unlikely. This is, after all, Vintage Survival, so we started off with very little, which means it's going to take an awfully long time to be able to afford a gigantic field. It would be interesting though to see exactly how much field number 65 costs, or just another big field. 275,000. Okay, what about 69, which is actually 88 on here? 289,000. Right. Well, considering we've probably never been over 40 or 50,000 pounds, it's probably extremely unlikely that we're ever going to buy them. I suppose we could sell some fields and then fund it that way, but I don't really want to have one massive field. It just wouldn't feel right. So yes, my plan is to make this easy for the worker as usual, and then we can get the trailer across here and the baler. I want to get baling as soon as possible. Then we can hopefully turn these fields around really fast. Maybe we can even have the next crop in this month, in October. And then we can rest and we can sell the wheat in November when the price is better. The price already though is very good. 1,100 and something pounds at Colonia, which is the train station. Well, it's where the train's going to. And it sort of peaks, wheat peaks at about 1,250. So maybe in November we can get about 1,200. That would be lovely. Okay, so once I've gone across this bottom part, we can get the worker assigned to the job. But some more feedback is most welcome. I would love to know, sort of generally, how much longer you want me to go with this series. It's pretty much an endless series if I wanted it to be, because, well, we could just keep going, we could just keep expanding, buying more fields, buying more machinery. But every series has an end. I think you can drag a series out too long, really. But yeah, let me know. Anyway, onto a worker. It's already 50% full. It's doing very well. We want to just get the trailer... Actually, what I might do is put the trailer on the John Deere, even though it is too big for it. Because it doesn't really need to cart with it. It just has to move a bit. In fact, it probably doesn't even need to move. We might drive the combine to it. We need the power for the baler. So my John Deere is just here with the sprayer. Let's see now. Yes, we'll put it over there. As for the silage in the pit, we are waiting for the price to go up. I think it was probably... Was it next month when the price was much better? It can't have been too long from now. Okay, so that's that dropped off. Silage is best in January. But it might be still really good next month. It tows it. It's clearly very heavy. It's not even got anything in it. We might be able to do a on-the-move unload. That would be lovely. If this tractor can cope. Oh, very good. Saves a very small amount of time, and the combine has just got to 80% full. Am I blocking the way, or has it just... Oh. What's it doing? It's got confused, hasn't it? It has. Well, don't get confused, worker. Yes. I really didn't think it would be difficult, this field. But apparently it is. Anyway, we must get going with the baler. I'm going to have to move the John Deere. But at least if I'm here I can keep an eye on the combine. And really, the combine is going to be finished really soon. I'm going to try not to drop any bales in the path of the combine. It's just going to cause major problems. But there will be plenty of space to put the bales, so that they're not in the way. Has it gone home, or did I not set it properly? Yes, well I can see you think you've finished your task, but you really haven't. Okay, the worker has completely given up. Ah, if something's worth doing, you might as well do it yourself. Oh, it's going to give it another go. How lovely. How kind of it. Right, we'll see how far we get this time. Well, it got there in the end, with a bit of help. There seemed to be something about the middle of the field. I think I might have figured it out. I think the reason why it was all going pear-shaped was this. A wedge in the middle of the field. It's from a tree that I cut down. It must have been that. I can't think of any other reason why it would have such an issue with that particular area, and it was right in that area. So, yeah, you naughty wedge, you've upset my workers. We'll get this unloading, and yeah, in a minute we'll get it taken to the next field. But I want to just finish doing the baling. We're almost there. And I think actually this is the bigger field of the two, which I know is surprising, but yeah, it must be. And yeah, we're doing quite well for bales, I think. We're getting quite a lot out of it. We are going to be selling these bales straight off the field, so they can be put onto the trailer and taken to the sell point today. Well, unless the price of course is better tomorrow, because I think we are going to move on to November in this episode, but they can definitely go onto the trailer in readiness. Okay, so that is, with the exception of a few bits, this field finished. I don't think these bits are going to add up to much, really. Just get those. Okay then, right, well the combine is the obvious machine to take to the next field first. There's even a possibility that we'll get that field finished with just one tank load of the combine. We might not even need to take the trailer over there. I think when I get to the field I'll get a better idea. But it would be nice if we don't have to take the trailer. Let's see. Yeah, it might be pushing it, but at the same time it might just about be big enough, this tank, to hold the entire field. We shall see. And yeah, I'm not going to use a worker. I'll just get this done myself, nice and quickly, and then we can bring the Ford across and bale it. Oh, well, look at that. It didn't all fit. The trailer is actually full as well. So we're going to have that full load, plus whatever's in the combine, which looks like it is going to be about 60, 70% full when we finish this. So we'll probably have to put some of it in the silo, unless I just leave it in the combine overnight, which I suppose isn't too much of a problem. This combine's getting a bit dirty. It needs a wash. There we go, the end of the field. So it was actually 52%? 51%. Well, yeah, that's really not too bad. So the combine can go straight back to the farm. I could empty directly into the silo. Should we give it a rinse? I think it would be good with a rinse. This combine has done quite a lot. It's also pretty worn looking though, the paint's all flaking off. But I don't really want to spend money repainting it. So instead we'll just apply water to the bare metal and it will make it all nice and rusty. Well, yes, it doesn't make it rusty thankfully in this game. But you can see that is shiny steel under there. It can now rest until the next field, which it has to do, which will probably be tomorrow. Okay. Yes, I think the John Deere is not going to be able to tow that trailer back. It's going to be way too heavy. It's also uphill, so we'll probably tow it back with this. But first, let's bale. So yeah, my personal opinion on this series is I think it probably should end fairly soon. We've done an awful lot. We've come an awfully long way. I am ready for something new. Well, it's going to be Court Farms eventually, whenever it is ready. Again, I haven't heard anything about it recently. So, yeah, it could be a week or it could be a few months. I really don't know. But it'd be amazing when it gets here. I could just keep this running until it's released. I suppose it depends how long that's going to be. Well, I think actually what we'll do is we will take this grain straight to Colonia, well, to the silo, because we can store it there, and then it's just ready to go when the price is better. So we're going to have to come back for the small amount which is in the combine, but it's probably worth checking first to see if we have any more wheat to harvest in the next couple of months. Number 5 is wheat. Yes, that will be ready when the price is still really good. So, yeah, maybe it's just worth keeping this all at the train silo. And then maybe when the price really does peak in December time, we can sell it all for a really decent amount. So in goes the main load of it, 10,000 litres. Maybe when we've harvested that other big field, we will have, I don't know, 20,000, 30,000? Something really good anyway. And as we do have more on the way, maybe, if that is the next field to harvest, we can just put this combine load into the trailer. Ah, no, field number 8 is going to be next. And that is a canola field. So, yeah, we'll just bring it up here now. Because we know that that other field is going to be likely another full trailer load. So there's no point just putting it into the silo. And once we've done this, we can start to clear those bales. If we can put them all on the trailer, and then check to see if we need to do anything else, like feed the animals. If there's nothing else to do, we can then move on to November, and then we can sell the straw bales in November. Yeah, not bad. There's quite a bit in there. Okay, straw I think is best in December. It is indeed. The price is increasing, but November is good enough for straw. That's 23% of the trailer. Oh, sorry, Carl. We can also drill those fields. It will be so fast with our big drill. And I think I will keep those two fields the same, so we'll just put the same crop in both. As they've just been wheat, they can now be canola. We'll pop the trailer back over here next to the drill. I'll put the pallet fork on, which should be in front of us. Yes, it is. That is my attachment, front loader attachment storage area. Just next to the entrance. The flatbed trailer is behind us, so let's get it loaded up. How many bales did we get in total? It'd be good to see. It's probably like 10, is it? 11. Well, that extra bale counts. Just grab this and put it in the field. If we can't fit 11 on, it doesn't matter, we can keep a few on the front loader. But I'm hoping we will get 11 on. That really shouldn't be too tricky. $5,000 litres each. It's a fair amount of straw. Oh. Yes, I've not adjusted the times. If you adjust the times when it gets stuck, it does slide off easily then. We need to put some weight on the front first. We don't want the trailer tipping up. But at the same time I don't want the bales to roll away. Yeah, I can't strap with the tines still in, because it straps the tractor down. Okay, well that's not too bad. Already 20,000 litres that we have on the trailer. Okay, 2 left here, and then I can clear the other field. And it looks very promising that they are all going to fit. Well, as I said, that can now go to the sell point in November, which will hopefully be at the end of this episode. But in the meantime, we must drill these 2 fields, because otherwise we are basically wasting out on a month's worth of growth. We have plenty of fertiliser and seed. That is lovely to see. We could actually put sorghum in. Maybe sorghum over canola? Yeah, I think so. I think we'll put sorghum in. But thanks to such a massive drill, this is going to be such a fast and painless job. We can even do it at speed, 11 miles per hour. Maybe even 12 downhill. We're flying over it. But I think everything else is in order. I think the chickens are fine. I should probably check now actually, let's just have a look. Yes, the chickens are fine and the sheep are fine. But it probably is going to be worth getting one tanker load of water. Because if we get it filled to the top, we can guarantee they'll be alright. They do get through that water pretty quickly, so probably not worth running the risk. But let's just get this done, and then we can do that. Well, after all that, we are now ready to top up their trough. Let's top it up again in the morning. So let's now get to the morning. Oh, actually no, before we do, let us study the price. That's gone up already, 131. So let's see what we can get it to. Okay, that should be a good time. Oh wow, it was almost worth resting for. Brilliant. Well, it's better than nothing. That's still not too bad. Actually, it's very good for straw. So, oh, look at the grass. That's really grown. And we have another pallet of wool. It's all looking lovely. But yes, it looks like it probably didn't really pay off going to bed and waiting until the morning to sell these. Well, it didn't get worse, but yes, I was expecting a bit better. But we can't be picky. It's still really quite good. So, we'll sell these, we'll see how much we've made from them, and then we'll call it a day. Oh, bouncy, bouncy. Whoops. Oh dear. The amount of times I've hit the traffic. Well, 55,000 litres, that's really not bad. That is a lot of straw. It's going to be a few £1,000s. 7,313. I think that's really good. Because, of course, we've got the actual grain on top of that. Which we'll find out how much we got from that in a few days. Well, actually, maybe the next episode. It might be. We will see. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.